Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Factorio Rail World. We're going after another base down here. Kind of creep forward a little bit. Go and aggro some little dudes. Just kind of keep on creeping forward, bit by bit. Same as we've been doing all the other bases, so nothing specifically new. Once we get done with this one, I think we'll have one more base that we need to go after, and that should be just about it. This helps give you some power. Sorry I'm not doing a lot of talking. Trying to focus on getting these things down and whatnot. Not getting myself killed again. Keep on just kind of coming along this outer edge, I suppose. Work my way back inward again once I get done with these. Oh, that big old thing is about to kill some stuff. Alrighty. I guess I just have one left right there. Start picking up some of these other ones. Start moving them in closer. Note to self, make sure I pick up a whole bunch more repair things next time. Oh, those big old worms. Oh, I'm getting low. I should fall back. Make sure my health regenerates before I get back out there again. I guess this would be a good time to carry around some fish. Just because I think that heals you, if I remember right. It's kind of a weird thing to think about because you don't really think about going to catch fish in a game like this, but I believe that's what they do. Is that everything on this base? That might be everything. That one should be fine. Actually, it looks like we have two more bases. This one, because this one's going to be getting hit pretty soon. And then this bigger one down here. This one down here should be fine to ignore for now, because the pollution's just not even quite getting across the water. Let's go ahead and pick up all of these. Currently not advancing our science because our heavy oil is completely full, but we should be able to head back here shortly and kind of use some of our advanced oil processing to fix our heavy oil situation. All right, that's all those. Let's go ahead and head down here. Probably don't need you. I guess we did need you. Never mind. There we go. Tiny little iron patch. We might be able to use it at some point, but I'm not worried about it right this second. It might not be worth coming after, to be perfectly honest. It just comes mostly straight down. We can skirt around the outer edge of this thing for now. We're actually almost out of the long poles. Ooh, we're actually about to flirt with this little base over here on the west. It's tempting to go ahead and kill it, but I think we can ignore it for now. Alright, let's get some little lasers down there. It'll be at least our fallback line, if nothing else. Oh, he's actually hitting us pretty from that distance. Guessing it was one of the worms. We're going to get a little bit closer to get that last little building over there. Alright, there we go. Let's go and pick all you guys up. Poles we can leave for now. Only got 21 poles left. Alright, so, like I said, just this base should be the only other one we need to get right this second. I'm sure these poles are going to get beat up on at some point, but it's not the end of the world. So that should be our fallback. That's a lot of little dudes, goodness. We're not quite in there. Should just about get it. Not quite long enough. And there we go. Another base down. So are we good all the way around the outer edge? Pollution is quite a ways away from anything. This one's kind of starting to get a little flirted with, but nothing bad. Over here we're good. I mean, it's going to hit that water. It's going to keep on going at some point. Down here we're good for now. So we will have to keep going at some point, but for right now I think we are fine. Let's head back home and see if we can fix our oil situation. Probably fix our oil situation and figure out how to start working on some robots as our next course of action. It's probably just going to get blown up, but I think I'm going to stick a radar out here just to kind of keep an eye on stuff down here. Start scanning out that way and just kind of see what's going on. Yeah, fix our oil. That'll get us plastic, which will get us towards the nuclear power, which maybe we didn't need to go for nuclear power. This is very, very expensive tech. We probably don't really need it, but, you know, it's something cool and new and different that they've added into the game, so figured why not. Let's go ahead and give you some bullets. And you as well. Replace a couple of these gun turrets down here. And you know what, we'll go ahead and give you guys a few more bullets as well. Something like that. It's going to repair you just while I'm here. Just to make sure nothing comes after our oil over here. Alright, so we got you positioned to be able to take the water. We just haven't started hooking up the water yet. So we should be able to swap you over to the advanced oil processing. Can we not? There we go. Helps if I click the right button. Alright, so advanced oil processing. And how did you get oil? Oh, because you were, I just had you sticking out there just to see where you were going to be. And there's just, I guess, backflow of oil from the system itself. Not a problem. And there. So advanced oil processing is going. Now we can set up these things with the light and heavy stuff. I actually forget which one's which. Let's see, do we have that blueprint? I think we need more light to petroleum than heavy. So this one should be heavy to light, if I remember correctly. I think that's correct. And this one should be light to petroleum. Let me see, do I have, I think that's correct. So you should, truthfully, I guess you can just kind of snake your way down. I guess, whatever. It's just a straight line just to make it look fine. These down here could just be a straight... Oh, these are actually going to need water. Oh, so actually you're going to need water as well. So that will go... Let's see, that's going to be fine there. So the water can come out too. So it's fine here as well, actually. Water can just come out too. Come on. Alright, there we go. Petroleum can probably just snake its way up. It's going to be fine. Let's go and get you some power poles. Guess we only need them every other one. And light, it's going to go out 1. We'll probably go there. Something like that. Guess you could just be like that. That's going to be fine. Since we have the walkthrough thing, which actually makes sense to me. Why wouldn't I be able to climb over this pole? Unless it's just a, 20-foot pole or something like that. It's just the perspective that we see is not completely correct. All right, so that should be good. And now let's get the water hooked up. I guess we could pipe in the water from below. And just come right about there. You go ahead and break off. There we go. Water flowing through. Why are you not getting water? How did that not hook up? I could have sworn I guess that was 1, 2 off. Which is fine. There we go. Water's coming in. You guys need to be hooked up on here. I'm actually almost out of undergrounds. There we go. Wow. Do I have enough to make any more undergrounds? No. So I'm going to go pick up some more before I can finish this. Iron is flowing well now. I'd like to see that. Of course, part of that's because I'm not doing any research right now, so it's all backed up. Let's see. Underground's right there. Regular pipes. We'll just go ahead and grab a whole stack. It's going to be fine. Let's just grab a few iron plates as well. Just in case I need to make anything else. Alrighty. This is all good. I am going to need a few of you guys to start setting up my pumps. Alright, so that should be light, which we can also hook up here to this thing. guess I don't really need a underground there because of how close it is, but that's all right. All right, so lights are coming in, petroleum's coming in. So now we gotta hook up the heavy. Yeah. How do I want to do this? I guess just have you stretch across here. And come down. Alright, so we're getting heavy to light, light to petroleum, heavy to that. So, let's start hooking up some of these things to our system. Let's get a few more, just in case we need them. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and hook into a pole somewhere. Guess that's fine. You are going to go ahead and hook into something somewhere. Guess we'll do that. Does that tell us both? Yes, it does. Okay. You're going to go ahead and hook up in there. Apparently you don't reach there. Something like that. We're all one big network. Big happy network. Guess we'll... I don't know if we need to see the sulfuric acid. That's going to be fine. Alright, so that's good. So this one should only turn on if the lubricant is below a certain amount. So it's going to hook you up to this thing. So you should only be turned on if let's see, the lubricant is less than, I don't know, like 10,000 or something. Oops, fire exit. Numlock on 10,000. Which basically puts it less than, you know, half a tank or something. Okay, so that's fine. So then we'll be on normally. You should only be on if we have plenty of heavy stuff. Okay, so you should only come on if heavy oil in that system right there is, I don't know, greater than 10,000. Or, yeah, that's fine. Greater than 10,000. That's the only time you should come on. So you should be on right now, which, I mean, it's in theory, because, but you're not going to be because we have too much light at the moment, I bet. You're not on because we have plenty of lubricant. Why are you not pumping? Did I miss something? Oh, right there. Well, that doesn't explain why you're not pumping, but that thing right there was not set up. Okay, so you're pumping very, very little. Okay, what about this one? So the light would probably want a pump coming down this way as well. So instead of this, we'll put a pump in here. Do I have any extra pumps? Do not see any extra pumps. We can make one, right? Yes. What was that going to be? Was that going to be the light stuff? I bet that was going to be the light stuff. Why did I stick all this down here? What's on our little blueprint here? I bet that's what that was going to be. It is. Okay, that's fine. We put it down here and that's gonna be all right. That's just an extra space. Maybe we can fill in with something later on. I'm not too worried about it. We could have used that pump though, but just made one. It's going to be all right. All right, so you're going to come down here and effectively, I guess you can just whatever, go into that. So you're only going to pump light in. Actually, that's not how I want to do this. I want this to go into the system, but I only want it to pump down here if it's past a certain point. So let's get rid of you after all. There should be a pump over here. So it only pumps that way if we're past a certain point. Oh, where's my white wire? There it is. Is that fixed long enough? Yes. So you will only pump if we see more than like 10K. I mean, I could probably set these numbers quite a bit lower, but that's 1,000. 10,000. That's going to be fine. All right, so you should be pumping. You should be green because we have more than 10K. petroleum currently has nowhere to go, though. So... I could just cheat and move it across here, but it's probably better to go up. So let's just do that. Have the petroleum come up this way. Let's just go there and come across. And that should be fine. Petroleum's starting to pump quite a bit, so that's good to see. All right, one thing we do need to do, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll just leave that there in case I ever want to set something up over there. One thing I do want to do is start pumping out of here, though. So let's get a couple more pumps. Because I want this stuff to force its way out, and I can just get rid of these altogether. Should not need this overflow if everything else is set up correctly. I guess you will need power. Just easily remedied. There we go. All right, so you guys should start pumping out. And at some point I can come back up here and just get rid of you. All right. So this should only actually be operating if we have a certain amount of petroleum gas. Both of these. So let's get a couple more red wires. Just drag our way across these things. It's going to be fine. All right, so you can connect there. You can connect there. All right, so you should be able to see everything. Yes, you are. So you should only pump if petroleum gas. Actually, I don't know if it matters, to be honest. I'll just say if petroleum gas is greater than like 5,000 or something. It's not going to be there yet, but it should get there pretty quickly. You, same thing. You're only going to go if petroleum gas is greater than 5,000. Is that how I set it up last time? I feel like it's not quite how I had it. Don't actually see how I had the settings on here. I forgot to copy that over. Somehow I feel like this is not what I want, but I'm trying to remember. I feel like I had these relegated, you know, or limited in some way. Regulated is the word I was looking for. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I could check, you know, how much plastics can you produce, stuff like that, but it's not going to matter. Once this thing gets full of plastic, it's going to stop anyway. Well, we're almost up to 5,000, so it's about to get to the point where it will do what it needs to do. These are pumping like crazy. Stuff's coming up this direction just fine. These are all running fine. So we should be getting plenty of petroleum gas. Same thing over here. You guys should be running pretty nicely, although I guess you're full of... Okay, there you go. Actually, I guess you're full of heavy. Heavy literally not having anywhere to go. It's because of this thing. I'm pumping out of here right now. Once I get done pumping out of here, then those things will run again, which is fine. So honestly, I think we're okay. Every time we get over 5,000, these will kick in a little bit. I think we're all right. Okay, cool. We got something set up. We're getting some plastic coming through pretty nicely now. So we got plenty of sulfuric acid coming up. Especially as we get more and more petroleum. It's starting to flicker through here. But I think it'll be all right. Isn't there like another pump that we could do to kind of keep things flowing better? I felt like there was some other type of pump type thing. Maybe I'm thinking of something else entirely. Maybe that's all this thing is. Maybe that's just what this does. Just kind of keeps things pumping through. Like, I don't know that we'll need one over here or anything like that, but I mean, this one is kind of weak on the overall throughput at the moment. But I think that's just because this thing is. It's just not very full. One good thing is that we can always come down here and look at any of these power poles and just see how much, you know, overall stuff we have. I mean, not counting these up here, but that's okay. If we know if those other ones are at 24K, then that's completely full and we're fine. I might go ahead and loop in the sulfuric just to be able to see that one as well, now that I think about it. may not use it for anything, but I think being able to just see it all in the same place is going to be okay. So just go ahead and link you up to, I guess, there. I don't know, we'll just go up the whole thing. It's going to be fine. All right, there. So now we can see everything. Sulfuric acid, all the things. Not too bad. All right. So we fixed our oil. Plastic's flowing again. Should start getting, yep, nuclear power's flowing again. We're actually doing good up here. Well, I'll say the nuclear power's flowing again. Yeah, there you go. There's the plastic coming in. There's another wave of plastic coming up. And reds are being produced again. All is well-ish. Blues are flowing again. Cool. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate you watching, and hopefully join me next time as we probably shift our attention to some robots, finally. Thank you, and goodbye.